fixing to go see somebody. I guess call him a YouTube legend. But he's well on the way if he ain't already one. We're going to see JT West with these. He's off my old 2444 with junk and scrapping that. I'm gonna take the loader off of it. Loader's going on something else. And what I don't use, I'm gonna part it out because the money it took to fix the engine was gonna exceed more than double exceed what you can sell that tractor for. So anyway, we probably gonna ride by me a loud exhaust. But we're going to get these down to Joey JT West to go on his Farmall 300. Y'all stay tuned. I kept my wheel weights. I tried to take him just the rings, but I'm scared I was gonna put so much heat on there. I was gonna mess up the tube in them. So anyway, stay tuned. Well, we're loaded up and we're headed to JT West to his house to deliver these. And we're gonna exchange them for some cultivator parts I can use on my 230. And hopefully I'm gonna have a clutch for that next week. So just maybe we might get to do some cultivating with it this year. Anyway, stay tuned. The legend gonna ring this boat off, this D-Walk.
1,700 pounds.
1,700 pounds. The Milwaukee wouldn't do nothing with it.
Oh, wait a second. I'm tightening it up.
Oh, that's the one I already took off with the Milwaukee.
Well, you're gonna get some lip.
Bad Mama Jamma right there.
You're gonna get some lip talk. You're gonna get some lip talk because they're gonna say using chrome sockets.
Using chrome sockets.
Using chrome sockets.
Well, we went to Joey's house and did some bartering with him. There's some Jimmy Red corn. They were planting Jimmy Red. First time I've even had any here at the house. So one of my plans is with this, I'm gonna plant a couple of spots of this here for the hogs. Yeah, cause this fall I'm gonna set up a little corn crib and we're gonna grind cob corn, either with a hammer mill or a grinder mixer, one or the other. So we're not gonna eat this corn. And I'm gonna explain something else too here shortly on a different direction. I'm gonna give you an update here, all in this video here. But anyway, I got this from Joey. I did not get a lot of video while I was there with him. Just didn't think of it. I talked to him on the phone, all the time for the past year or two now. And he's on an hour and a half from me. And anyway, I'm gonna plant this for the hogs here and there. And we're not gonna have many vegetables. It's mostly gonna be hog feed corn this year. And I'm gonna go over that real quick. I'm gonna plant whatever this in this tub here, along with some other type of corn I got. I'll show you. I'm gonna have 3 types of corn this year. I give him the tires and wheels off my 2444 because the simple fact of I'm not gonna fix it. The engine needs a complete overhaul. The hydraulics on the rear needs an overhaul. The only things really in the count was on the 1 wheel and tire on the front, and the 2 wheels and tires on the back in the loader, in the Thompson nose pump. The rest of the tractor is, if I was to fix it, I'd be doubling what you can even resell it for if I was to fix it. And I just don't have the money for all that. I got 5 tractors here now. I don't. That 6th one, I'm just going to use it for parts, and what I don't use off of it for other stuff around here, it'll be sent. I'm gonna try to get it sent to someone that like Jason Dufour, or someone that can maybe use the rest of it and put it on the market. But anyway, these are y'all seen Joey's video. These was on his 300 toolbar he picked up when he picked up the toolbar. All right, these are going on my 230 toolbar. to go behind the tires on the rear. I have a 2-point hitch 2-bar for that. And these are 215 plow coulters with the brackets and all. I'm gonna put them on the plow sooner or later. But I didn't have those. I didn't have none of those either. But I needed those 2 bars, and he wasn't gonna use them. I had a setup that came with the tractor, but it was some cobbled together homemade stuff someone put together. Which this is not the exact what's supposed to be on it. I insert a photo of what really is supposed to be on it. But at the end of the day, you just want to cover your tire tracks up at the end of the day. But anyway, this is a lot better than what I had for sure. It had some super duper long shanks, like 3-foot long shanks. They stuck behind the tires on the toolbar with a layoff clamp. Anyway, we're gonna plant this, and I want to thank Joey, JT West, for the seed and these cultivator toolbars, along with these disc coulters here, plow coulters, trash coulters, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I got something else I'm gonna show you real quick. This is actually, and I insert a picture. I didn't do no video clip or none of this. This here is corn that I was shelled corn that I was grinding for the hogs. This non-GMO field corn. All right. I don't believe we're gonna be grinding too much more shelled corn, because I had to explain that's a different video, different path. But anyway, I saved about 5 bags of these. This is about what, a 1 gallon bag there? About a 1 gallon bag. I saved about 5 bags of this. I got some Avapel, and we're gonna put Avapel on these on all this seed, because I went out tilling the other night. I'm walking the tractor and I explained that. Anyway, that's what we're gonna plant. We're gonna plant this, and I'm gonna plant about 2, maybe 3 pounds of Silver Queen corn, and the rest of it is gonna be hog corn, basically. And I'll explain something else. I'm gonna throw this in there with the JT West bartering video. I said the corn, we're gonna do Jimmy Red, this non-GMO field corn, yellow corn, and we're gonna do a batch of sweet corn, and 1 row of tomatoes, 1 row of cucumbers, 1 row of squash, and 1 row of jalapeno peppers. And that's it. The rest of it's gonna be hog corn. I'm buying hog feed right now. So it's 2:30 because I got something I want to talk about. It's 2:30. We're buying hog feed right now at the cheapest I can possibly get it, which is around about $10.50 a bag. I'm buying it by the ton, about a pallet. I'm hoping to get the trailer finished soon, so I can get it delivered. I can get it delivered a lot cheaper, because you ain't got all the packaging and the bagging and handling that you're paying for. So I can get it delivered cheaper, but I got to buy 3 tons at a time to get it cheaper. So, but I gotta have the trailer to store it in. I ain't done with that. I'm not gonna do another video on the auger trailer until we got it together and going. But we'll get a clutch ordered for this 230 from Napa this week. Never tried a Napa tractor clutch. We're gonna try one. Wish me luck. Channel plant. Before we're gonna do with the corn, I don't do a lot of talking in my tractor videos. Really, I'm just gonna separate the video to tell you guys what I'm doing here. I'm gonna put it in the bartering video. I'm gonna get my hog. Let's call it hog feed corn, hog corn. We're gonna get that down to 30, 32 inch rows, maybe 34. I'm gonna get it tight as I can, like I did sunflowers. Oh, we're gonna have 3 or 4 rows of sunflowers, and that's it for the wildlife, for the dove hunt this fall. And we're gonna do all the cultivating, hopefully, and side dressing with this little unit. We're not gonna get no paint on it. We will not get no paint on this thing. That's not gonna happen. But my hopes are we're gonna get it running and operating. Meaning that I can use it, I can cultivate with it, and put down fertilizer. Because me growing my own hog feed, that is the absolutely cheapest feed that I can get, and grind the cob and all and feed to my breeding stock. I'm gonna still have to buy 16 or 18% feed. I feel like the cob corn just don't have the nutritional value to grow out a pig quickly. So, because you're kind of diluting it with the cob. The cob part don't have a lot of value in it. So I'ma still, whatever pigs I feed out to butcher top off, I'm just gonna buy the feed from them for them. But from now to the fall, it's gonna be tight because wife's out of work from doing knee surgery, and the school year is gonna be over with. She drives school bus. The school year is gonna be over with by the time she gets back in the seat. So on that, so from here to the fall, it's gonna be tight on hog feed. So we're gonna plant that. We're gonna plant that seed. Ain't gonna have no seed cost, urea cost, which nitrogen, pelletized nitrogen. That's gonna be my biggest cost into my hog feed. So I mean, you got to put nitrogen on it, urea, to get anything out of it. So we're gonna hit at least one dose with urea side dresser, hopefully with this little unit here. Hopefully everything, the stars align, that's where we're going with that. I'm doing some tilling with the M. I done plowed everything in a bog harrowed at once. I'm trying to get this tillers tool where I can not use a disc, but I don't think it's going to happen. I want to get a field cultivator or something, another with the baskets on, a perfector is what they call it, to get away from a disc. There's a lot of maintenance and it's a lot of expense involved with a disc. You ain't careful, you will compact your soil and you disc it and get a hard rain on it. But anyway, I want to get a perfector, but I'm trying to do vertical till and not what you call horizontal till, I guess. Anyway, that's where we at with that. Hog feed, field corn, Jimmy Red, and a row of tomatoes, row of cucumbers. And I'm gonna bed. I flipped it. I'm gonna show you real quick here on what I got going on here with planting my full of rows. I brought this in plans on we was gonna have more than what we ended up gonna have. I'm just gonna flip the camera around here. I'm not sure how much you're gonna be able to see of this. But we have a Holland transplanter, and I have the factory hitch. That's 3-point. We're gonna pull that off and put that on. I think all I gotta do is knock that one pin out, and that should pin right here, and then that hits up under here to pick it up. We're gonna get rid of this 3-point. I have the watering system for it too. I have the entire watering system, but I have the tank, the saddle tank and all. I'm just not gonna pull all my stuff off my 140 just to do 4 rows. For video purposes and my back purpose, but for the health of my back, we are going to use the transplanter part. I'm just not gonna get my finger out. I'm just not gonna take my cultivators off for that saddle tank. Just do water for 1 row, for 4 rows. Anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks to JT West. He got something he needed. Know the tires and wheels are gonna do him good. And y'all be able to see him in the YouTube channels, his YouTube channel shortly. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's a channel plans and bartering with JT West. I didn't get a lot of video with him. I didn't really think about it. I was kind of hung up in the moment. I enjoy hanging out with him and some of the other guys on YouTube, but don't get to do a lot of. But anyway, we enjoyed the video and a little bit of JT West bartering and channel plans.